Poor Bear, I'm back in here doing a new video. We're not gonna redo, but I'm gonna just start speaking about Soul Ties Part 2. Main reason is because I don't know which one it is, but one of them got a good amount of views, the other two didn't. So, with this, I'll just put it in here, do a little clickbait title, and do a little Shazam, little magic right there with that thing right there. So, let's go. Soul Ties Part 2. Make sure I get some light. I be really here. Like, how the hell I did that shit? No lie. Being under the influence really gives you the fake power. I don't know what occasion I was talking about this song, but I just feel like it kind of came to my head. And I feel as though, you really have to realize that, no matter what happens in life, it's something that you have chosen to do. And the same goes with these soul ties. Like, a lot of times I feel as though if you don't ever control your lust, if you never take time to take accountability for the lust you have in your life or how you feel about certain situations, nothing will ever come of it. It's very unfortunate that, instead of choosing to become better, a lot of times we choose to become worse. We choose to become something that we don't recognize within ourselves. And I just feel as though I'm gonna let you know that it's okay to go against the grain. It's okay to become a better person than you were yesterday. I don't believe as though people who have completely 360 their life or changed their life around for the better ever get recognition. But I'm gonna let you know that if you have done that, kudos to you. And kudos to me, because you couldn't be just like everybody else, but what the hell is the point of that? A lot of times I feel as though when I was out here drinking and being a fucking I would just say my alcoholic phase, it felt good for that moment, hooking up felt good for that moment, but what is the everlasting aspect of it? You know what I'm saying? What's the point of doing all that? You know what I'm saying? And I feel as though it's completely just feeding your ego. After it happens, the next day you wake up, be like, yeah, bro, I just fucked this bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you hype yourself up. You tell your friend, yeah, bro. You share Instagram, you be like, yeah, bro, I clapped that. Yeah. So shit. You know what I'm saying? We would start drinking and shit. Before you know one thing like that, and before you know it, I'm in the throat. You know what I'm saying? And you be hype. And it's just wild because, bro, it's just wild toxic. There's nothing there that has substance. You just in a toxic phase of your life. Let's keep going with this written. Liquid courage is mental. When you decide to pull from When you decide to pull from artifacts. What the fuck? Hold up. I be writing and then I'm thinking I write so fast in script that I feel like all the words conjoin like a conjoined twin. Hold on. Liquid courage is mental. When you decide to pull from artifacts, it makes the impossible artifact possible. I don't really know why the fuck I said artifact. I don't really have an idea. I feel like I meant when you pull from alcohol. Liquid courage. And it's true, when you're in that inebriated state, bro, all you see is fucking red. All you see is fat asses. All you see is yo, I got a woody. I'm trying to put a woody on something. You know what I'm saying? And it's very unfortunate because a lot of times people kind of feel as though they gotta be inebriated to talk to anybody, and it's just wild because if you never ever choose to conquer your lower nature, you just kind of be out here just giving into your lower nature over and over again. And it's just one of those things that you have to realize that if you choose to not overcome it and you choose to just allow it to just keep bullshitting you, then that's on you. It's unfortunate, but it's a choice that you have made. And you have to, when people say you make your bed and lay in it, you got to make your bed and lay in it, because right from wrong, you always will. But it's just the fact that you're choosing to just get more into Satan, whatever you want to call him, rather than give more into yourself. This is a long written. All right. Then to blame, I keep saying artifact, I don't know why. Then to blame the artifact for how things have turned out, if not in your favor. The self-realization can be mind-boggling. You do not need to pretend that this artifact has been used and abused over and over again. You don't gotta pretend that you don't need liquor to talk to people. You don't gotta pretend that you don't need liquor to go fuck people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it gets more and more wild because, you know, if you don't like bite this addiction or choose to, you know, let this addiction just die off, you just kind of sit there confused. Like, you just sit there and you feel as though you need to drink. You feel as though you need to do this, you need to do that. And to be in that, into that sphere in your life is freaking crazy. It's crazy because, like, you know right and wrong, but you're still choosing to do wrong. So it's like the right that you know you should have, you're not gonna allow it to come into your life because you're still going down the wrong path. And you know, like, I'm never gonna tell you guys that, like, it's not hard to overcome these things, or it's not something that you shouldn't do or whatever. But, like, you shouldn't do it because, like, first off, you're fucking yourself up. Second off, you're fucking yourself up. Third off, you're fucking yourself up. And you gotta realize that. And within you realizing that, it should be easy enough for you to realize that now it's time for me to become a better person. Now it's time for me to kick the addiction. Now it's time for me to understand that soul ties are real. I need to stop fucking everything that walks. I need to give more time to myself. I need to give more time to my actual personal healing, and then from there you will heal. But without you taking that very, very broad stance on your life, nothing will ever get done in the way that you feel it should. That's the message, guys. I love you guys. What you water over grow, what you cast will last. Don't forget, tokenized real estate, Bitcoin mining, money, power, freedom. And you just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. I love y'all.